is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to throw on second down. Watson, they set up the screen to Chubb. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. Rolling to his left. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course at quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
The Buccaneers at 9-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Brady now to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Brady going to throw.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Cook.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They go with Chubb on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Watson. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Watson to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
But we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Now a play fake. Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Buccaneers have moved out in front.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Watson's pass complete.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Fournette, a first down carry
to the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Cook. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 2nd and inches, Brady, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Now it's Watson, a bootleg.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Grant.
2nd down and 3.
Watson now to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Watson.
Right back to Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st down, Watson.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 14 yards that time for number 14.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second down, back to Fournette.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Fournette is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Gabe Neighbors taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head.
Extra point try now for Succop. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Watson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
On the draw, this is Fournette. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. That throw by Brady incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Succop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson.
He'll get this into the hands of Aiyuk.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, it's Watson.
He'll fire this deep for Aiyuk.
Touchdown, Browns.
Brandon Aiyuk,
38 yards.
And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
The York on now for the extra point.
It's good, and it's now 35-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was Brandon Aiyuk capping it off with a touchdown reception.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a third person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Browns, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Brady.
There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Again, it's Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Up the gun, Fournette. Nice little juke. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal from 28 yards out. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Watson. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Buccaneers have it.
Watson on the keeper.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
At the 35-yard line.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Fournette running out of the gun. Dances by him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. Throwing now is Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Bucs have opened the lead up to 30. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's Watson. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a give to Fournette. Oh, what a move. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll try the air now with Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by York is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A handoff to Fournette. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. On first down, Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Watson looks to throw again. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll look to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to pick up the Browns first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Felton will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's got some space here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 167 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Fournette. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 31, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
at my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C20.